All veterans are eligible for benefits, but there may be some out there who don't know what is exactly available to them. The PACT Act passed not too long ago, and it expands and extends eligibility for VA health care for veterans with toxic exposures and veterans of the Vietnam, Gulf War, and post 9/11 eras. So here to tell us what else all means and the help that is available, I'm joined by two VA nurse practitioners, Christine O'Hearn and Amy Diaz. Ladies, thanks for joining us this afternoon.
Sure.
We want to just jump right in and talk about the PACT Act. We've had some guests on talking about it, but we need a refresher. So do you want to just tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. The Sergeant First Class Heath Robinson PACT Act was signed into law by President Biden in August of 2022. What it did was made some conditions presumptive and from the toxic exposures veterans have had from burn pits or Agent Orange, and it expanded a lot of the eligibility for more veterans to get seen at the VA.
I mean, that's so important because before they could have these illnesses come in and it just wasn't covered. Is that basically the bottom line?
Right, that's correct. Yes, yes.
So, Amy, what are you seeing then when you're treating veterans when they come in, and what kind of help are you able to then provide them?
So we want to encourage veterans to, if they have any conditions that they feel are connected to those exposures, to seek care with their primary care providers. We want to make sure that veterans get the care that they deserve and they go to the right, the right avenues to get that. Once they get their get screened by their doctors, we want to encourage them to apply for claims if they feel like they would like to do that.
And are you seeing and getting more veterans actually taking advantage and getting the care and help that they are due? Are you seeing more?
Absolutely, we sure are. Every day we see so many claims for compensation and pension for these veterans, and also just trying to get rid of the backlog of the burn pit exposure exams. We're trying to catch up on those also.
We were talking about in the break a little times with so many things, you might have a symptom or an ailment and you think, well, is it, isn't it? I mean, what sort of things are we talking about? Every case will be different, but what are some of the common denominators?
So for burn pits, a lot of time what we see is a lot of respiratory issues, chronic congestion in the nose, a cough that just never goes away. As far as that's for the burn pits, Agent Orange can be anywhere from high blood pressure to diabetes. There are a number of things that are associated with those things.
Which makes it so important, like Amy was saying, to go to your primary care provider first, but then you're also raising awareness and trying to get people to sign up for benefits at the event. So who wants to tell me about that event?
So we have May 23rd at 5 o'clock. We have the PACT Act event where we encourage veterans, especially those from rural areas, to invite them to come in so that they can have, it's like a one-stop shop to be able to apply for benefits. If you haven't had a toxic exposure screening, we're happy to do that. We'll have the BVA there, and we have just everything available for veterans who can't always meet different type of services in different parts of the community in one area.
That brings up an interesting point. When you're talking about a screening, what does that really entail?
Basically, it's us asking them if they think that they've had a toxic exposure screening. That can be anywhere from the burn pit or Agent Orange, or even a lot of Camp Lejeune, those kinds of things. So it's just basically sitting down. First they're screened by a nurse, and then if they have had a toxic exposure, they will meet with a provider.
Okay,
and
so important information, not just for veterans, their families, if they're watching, their loved ones, that might be the ones that will encourage them, gently nudge them to sign up and get the help that they need.
Absolutely.
All right, Amy, Christine, thanks for joining us this afternoon. Once again, the PACT Act. Sign up for May 28th from 5 to 8 at the VA Des Moines Clinic on the 23rd, May 23rd from 5 to 8. Want to make sure we get those numbers and the dates right. All right.